entertaining battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. Ready to do the honors. And away we go from East Rutherford. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
He didn't get the full chance to build on his MVP runner-up season. An injury ended 2024 after just 8 games. So Dak's got a few more weapons around him. He's got a new head coach, a play caller, and at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Dak off the play fake. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First down, here's Dak. Lamb has another one. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Jets' 39-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And he's caught. He's got Lamb. And they take him down right along the 30. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
First down, Cowboys.
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Williams now on 1st and 10. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Screen here for Williams. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. Just lost his focus and jumped. It's not a huge penalty, but it is a costly one because it gives him enough for a first down. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jets, nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. He's brought down just inside the 25. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. Leading him out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
While his 4-2 record wasn't good enough to keep the starting job in Pittsburgh over Russell Wilson, that performance was enough to show the rest of the NFL there's still potential in him to go lead a franchise.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He keeps it and takes off. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a 3rd down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Fields. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And Fields slides down safely as he picks up the 1st.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Throwing on 1st down, Fields. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Hall running between the tackles. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd and 3. Left side cut by Lazard. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Fields on 1st down. This one delivered off target, Rob. That's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
2nd and 10 now. Fields. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Jets finish off their opening drive. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Turpin with a return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Back out come the Cowboys for their 2nd drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Chased out, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down. A whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
To go now on 2nd down after the sack. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. From the gun is Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Prescott here from the gun. Over the right side is caught by Ferguson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They start the drive call. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Fields out of the gun. He'll try and run this. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
On first down, here comes Hall. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Fields on 3rd. Set up the screen here for Hall. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. Kavontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Williams fields the pitch. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Dak now from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dak to the air here. They connect on the deep shot. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Throwing on first is Prescott. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Chipping, are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now it's Prescott again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Dak throwing again. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This 42 yards from pressure mid, and it's blocked! They pick up the block inside the 40.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
The Jets offense now set to take over. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Fields to throw it. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Back to throw. Here's Fields. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Lazard, the motion man left. Hall takes it straight ahead. Still has room inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets take a second quarter lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Folk on now to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 7.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Turpin with a return. Jukes one defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. 1st down, here's Dak. Finds his man over the middle. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw. Screen here for Williams. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And it's a nickel look from the Jets. Third down. Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. His only previous one thus far was blocked. Aubrey puts it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Wangu now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Dump-off caught by his back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, a running back in the flat.
They give on second to Hall. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Jets with 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Another punt coming up. Austin McNamara to again do the honors. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. His work begins at the 31. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Dak. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Straight ahead with Williams. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
First down.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first two plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only one play away from putting points on the board.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again is Dak. That's Pickens with a catch out right. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Prescott here from the gun. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3.
17. Jets, 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Wangu now to return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Jets getting one final go at it on offense here before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Looking to throw Fields. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 3 now. From the 39. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On first and 10, it's Fields. He tucks it and takes off. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 3 now. Fields out of the gun. Oh, he's going for it again. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Wangu now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here's the Jets offense. Get ready to start our third quarter. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Start the half to give them all. Duke the defender. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Haven't been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate. I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. And he'll take what he can get here, Brock, sliding down with a gain of 3.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
From the gun, it's Hall. Takes it free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take the lead right away in half number 2. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Full on now to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets take a 4-point lead.
Cowboys 17.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Turpin with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Looking from the pistol, Prescott. Flushed out of the pocket. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Cowboys.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Going left side, Williams with it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun is Prescott. Dump off pass to Williams. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Loose slated downs to approach here from the 40. Prescott on 1st and 10. That's Lamb running the slant. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The rookie from Miami, they're on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up with a loss of yards.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Dak to the air here. We've got a screen to the running back. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Dallas.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Sanders on the shotgun handoff. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Dak to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. To throw is Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. Don't forget, the defense got in there and blocked one earlier. Aubrey puts it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Here's Smith on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Ball at the 33 for first down. Play action, Fields. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So it'll be second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Second down and 10, Fields. He gets it complete to Josh Reynolds. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now Fields again. Finds a seam down the middle. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 16. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that's gonna add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Shotgun snap to Fields. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they will score! Touchdown, New York! The Jets grow the lead to 7. It's a Justin Fields touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Folk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets grow their lead to 8. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. 1-8 Thomas now on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
They've got first down from the 31. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Dak now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. he's brought down before the return gets far. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields bails out of the pocket quick. And Fields slides down safely as he picks up the first.
Gain of 12 yards. And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Jets who have it with a lead, but this win is not secure just yet. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Fields to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Paul running between the tackles. Across midfield at the 45. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Off play action, it's Fields. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for another Jets.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Look, this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Another try following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Nick Folk. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. The kick by Folk is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive starts with an option, right side. Prescott is hit and he lost the football. And the Jets recover it.
Yeah, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They run. Here's Hall. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Working inside the red zone. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Hey, 3 touchdown games aren't unusual for a quarterback, but we normally see him through the air. His QB's legs have been a problem for this defense today.
Folk on now to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets push their lead to 18. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Turpin with a return. This makes it up to the 25. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Screen here for Williams. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Looking from the pistol, Prescott. The Jets get there and bring him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Five DBs out there for the Jets. 3rd down. From the gun is Prescott. Escapes the pocket. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
They'll come up 1st and 10. got to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line for second down. Prescott here from the gun. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Now Dak to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Quincy Williams has it. And the Jets will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Now here comes the New York offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Fields gets it out right quick. And he's brought down after a short gain.
To number 10, Colin Lazard. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Fields out of the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets, well, they can probably just run away and hide. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Trying this with Hall. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's Hall once more. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Fields to throw. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's Thomas on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Cowboys about set to take over. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Shake off that previous INT. Try and push it deep downfield. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know if he roughed him up, it cost him that catch.
Back to the air, Prescott. Schoonmaker's there to haul it in. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Here's Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So the win goes to the Jets. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock.